Hi Aries, this is your reading for November. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here. I will be posting for all 12 signs for November. Instead of doing 2 videos, I'm just going to do 1 video for each sign this month. So I'm getting a later start than usual. There's been a lot of changes around here. XaltaTarot, how about you guys? How's it going, Aries? Your ruling planet of Mars is in Scorpio right now. And that's where our new moon is happening. So I think it'll be a really great one for Aries. Let's see what cards come up for you here. What do we have for Aries for November? Tell me something good. Okay, well, we all know that the Two of Cups reversed was sort of, it was very much the theme of this eclipse season that we're still in the shadow of right now. 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Aries. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Pausing right now, Aries, in your work to appreciate what it is. It's very much a solo journey that I see you on now. What has just left the picture? Anything that relationships that didn't serve you, that have just left the picture, have left you now in a place to be able to sort of pause and reflect and see where you are in the journey. A look at what it is exactly that leaves you, what that leaves you with, and where that leaves you. When you pick up the tools to begin working again, when you feel like you can speak up in the world and not have to hold your tongue and not have to keep it inside what you have to say now, because you're not worried about offending your bird, because that's you know, being very self-sufficient, and you're able alone to be unencumbered. You know, sometimes it's not such a bad thing to be a loner, you know, like to just carve out your own path right now, what's right for you, without always having to take someone else, other people, into account, without, you know, having to worry about how you're going to come across to somebody, or if you're going to have enough, if you take care of yourself, if you're going to have enough left over to share. You know, you don't have to worry about that right going forward here in November, the Nine of Pentacles is a really great card. It happens to come right after the Eight of Pentacles here, you know. 8, 9. Eight's right in the middle here, nine's at the bottom of the deck. So the whole theme here is actually one of abundance for Aries. This is good news. Clue here of one thing you could do to get the most out of this auspicious abundance that's finding you at this time is to get your Queen of Swords qualities right side up. Watch your words. You know, the Queen of Swords can have a tendency in her shadow side to be able to really like slay with her words, like the pen being mightier than the sword and air being messages, you know. She's depicted here with an owl who's also thought of as a messenger. And the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is also depicted as she is traditionally with a falcon, another bird of prey. So you've got two of those showing up as well in this reading. I really think that's a message to you to use your eagle eye, a laser focus that a bird of prey uses when they're flying so high up in the dark they can see a field mouse in the grass. They're able to zero their focus very sharply that way. And I think you're being asked to zero your focus on picking up the tools that you have at hand and going ahead and getting back to work, progressing with that alone, your money. It's about you getting yours. This month, the 8 and 9 of Pentacles, you know, and really not anybody else. It's peeking out under the bottom of the deck here is the 3 of Wands reversed. I think that's another indication of this being a time right now that you actually want to be taking advantage of. You know, the 3 of Wands is very, it's an Aries card. That's one of the Aries cards. It's one of your cards, but reversed, it's like, the fire is being dampened there. So I don't know if that's just like their inertia right now, where they're kind of comfortable. These two figures in the 8 of 9. No, they're not kind of comfortable. The 9 of Pentacles is very comfortable. But they both are pausing right now. One's pausing in the middle of the work and the other one is pausing in luxury. And then the 3 of Wands is like sort of saying that there's not a lot of fire right now happening to like keep going. I think you've gotten comfortable, you know, comfortable with your skills, comfortable with not having to learn anything new or really expand your horizons like you could be. So I would encourage you to do that this month. I think you'll find that the astrology will align with that, and that you'll be getting assistance, you know, like spiritually speaking, for that. And the Queen of Swords, like, just also don't muzzle yourself. Watch your words as well, you know? You want to maybe choose your words carefully and able to communicate with eloquence, you know? Because the Queen of Swords definitely can. But when she's angry, that's a different story. And she is reversed here. Shall we get a couple more cards for clarification? Clarifying the message from the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Walking away from a fight, like knowing when thinking that it's not worth it to say anything, like it's not, you don't want to stoop to the level of arguing. But at the same time, I would be wary. King of Pentacles reversed and the Devil at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords. I was wondering why the Queen of Swords is reversed, you know? Like why she's not able to be in her fullest expression of her qualities at this time. And, you know, we have more swords coming up. 5 of them here. 5 of Swords reversed. And the Devil. This is definitely... This is the spark, I think, that is missing here. Where the inertia could possibly be setting in near the end of the month. You might be actually finding your spark in competition, you know? Sure, you are on top of your game. You don't feel like the need right now to, you know, play games. And I get it. But don't forget that there are still games being played, you know? And you might be better to actually speak up for yourself, you know? If you find an opportunity arises where you could just let it slide or you could say something, I would suggest saying something. It's possible that you're a little bit too trusting, that everyone else is also feeling like this right now, because they're not. And there could be people around you that are still really just like not feeling it. And this could possibly make problems for you. You might want to just watch your back a little bit, not to make you paranoid or anything. Just sometimes it's better to realize that some people are always going to look at it as a game. and a competition. And it's like, it's not fun when you win. And don't forget, there are some people around still that do play games and could very well play games still with you if they get half a chance. So I would suggest you really attempt to look lively this month. Pick up your sword, and just go ahead and get at her. And that will be your best defense. Continuing on your own path here of abundance in November. I think it's going to be a lucky money month for Aries. Just don't get complacent, right? Very nice. Thanks, Aries. I hope it's a great one for you.